Today we're talking about studying neuroscience at the University of Nottingham. We'll explore the course, the cutting-edge topics you'll study, and the skills and experiences that will shape your future. Welcome, Laura. So what makes studying neuroscience at the University of Nottingham unique?
So I think firstly is the sort of breadth and depth of the course that we offer. The interdisciplinary nature of the degree means that you'll study from molecular neuroscience, so understanding how individual cells of the nervous system function, all the way up to the kind of behavioural and cognitive outputs of the nervous system. We also, here at Nottingham, make sure that you get neuroscience content right from the beginning of your degree in your first year. And this really sets the kind of foundations for you to then go off and develop that neuroscience knowledge further as you progress later throughout the degree. The course content is also mainly human focused. So you're learning about research that is directly impacting our society. Nottingham as well is a research leading institution with many of the academics that teach on the neuroscience degree actively being involved in research in kind of key neuroscience areas. So things like neurophysiology, pain, neurological conditions. So it means that it's not just textbook learning, but you're learning from people who are actually shaping the future of neuroscience research. So if you're interested in understanding the brain and wanting to learn from people who are actively involved in those research areas, then neuroscience at Nottingham is a brilliant choice.
That sounds exciting. Can you explain the difference between the BSc and the MSci with an integrated placement year?
So both of them offer you that kind of solid grounding in neuroscience and neuroscience research methods, but the difference between them are the opportunities that they offer and the length. So the BSc is our 3-year undergraduate course, and that means you're here with us for the 3 years doing all the modules and things that are part of the degree. And this one really, like I said, sets you up with that kind of solid foundation knowledge, and it's great for if you're wanting to going on to further study or enter the world of work. The MSci then, this is our 4-year version, so it's the same initial 3 years of the undergraduate, but the 4th year is the postgraduate component. This is the integrated placement part of the degree. So the placement then, this could take place in kind of research or industry settings, and it really kind of gives you that hands-on experience, that opportunity to apply the knowledge that you've been learning, add to your CV, but also make those kind of professional connections as well. So the placement is sorted by the individual student based on what their kind of interests are and its suitability to kind of fit within the degree. But previous placement examples have included students going on and working other university research labs or pharmaceutical placements, placements in the NHS. And those placements could be here or they could be abroad. So there's lots of kind of opportunities and that kind of ability to enhance your experience in your CV. And it is one of the things that our MSci students really highlight as being very valuable as part of their degree. And employers see it as being very, very valuable as well.
And what kind of facilities and learning environment can students expect?
So in terms of our learning environments, we range from doing lectures all the way up to that kind of smaller group teaching. But as well as that kind of talk content, we also make sure that you get plenty of practical hands-on lab experience. And that is very much embedded throughout the modules that make up the degree. So you're going to get a whole range of different practical experiences from a whole range of different techniques. Again, from the kind of molecular techniques all the way up to techniques that involve human participants. So by the end of your degree, you're feeling quite comfortable in a whole range of different techniques and kind of analysing that complex data that comes with that. But as well as the kind of teaching environment then, the university offers a very supportive environment as well. You know, we want to be there to support you both academically, but also personally on your journey with us. And we like to see it that, you know, you're not alone, you're part of a team when you're here.
And what skills will students develop during their course, and what are the career prospects?
So in terms of skills, obviously you're going to develop your neuroscience knowledge and research methods and the kind of practical aspect of that. But we have also ensured that our degrees have been designed so that you're going to come out with a range of attributes at the end that allow you to kind of suitably adapt into a sort of dynamic working world once you graduate from the university. This is a whole range of different skills, from kind of critical thinking, problem solving, all the way up to kind of communication and collaboration. And we really want you to come out being that kind of reflective individual, both of self but also society, and how neuroscience and the research fits in and impacts society. And many of these skills we have designed into our curriculum, and they've been embedded, so you develop and kind of progress in your development of these skills throughout the entirety of your degree. And we've embedded those with kind of insights from current students, alumni, industry, employers. So we know that the skills that we're offering are going to support you for a whole range of different careers afterwards. In terms of the career prospects, our students go on to a whole range of different careers afterwards, continuing in maybe neuroscience research or pharmaceutical sector, healthcare sector, education sector, and broader graduate sort of employment as well. So again, the skills and knowledge that you're gaining from the degree is setting you up for a whole range of careers at the end.
That's great to hear. What else can students expect from Nottingham?
So I feel like I can answer that question from the point of view as a neuroscience alumni student, but also now a lecturer on the neuroscience degree. So Nottingham has lots to offer. It's really vibrant, it's really supportive. In terms of the university, the campus that we're on is beautiful, but there's also a whole range of kind of sports and societies that students can get involved with, whether they're subject specific or you're getting involved in different sports societies that are available. They're open for students who are new to a sport, all the way up to being experts in the sports. But it's also a really supportive environment as well. The university has lots of wellbeing services that are available for the students to access. In terms of Nottingham as a city, again, really vibrant, always lots of things going on and lots of things to get involved with, from different cafes and restaurants, music venues. I think there really is something for everyone.
Amazing, thank you. Laura, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
We've covered what makes neuroscience at Nottingham unique, the skills you'll develop, and the career opportunities waiting for you. If you want a degree that opens doors to research, healthcare, and beyond, this is the perfect choice. To find out more, visit our website, check out the course pages, or come along to an open day. We'd love to meet you and answer your questions in person.